video, I'm going to show you 3 different Jeet Kune Do style interception stop hits you can do against a boxer's jab or your opponent's jab when he has his left side forward. Now, when I'm facing my opponent, all right, remember I'm Jeet Kune Do now, so I'm going to have my strong side forward. Bruce Lee said it best that 90% of your striking or punching is done with that lead arm or foot. Okay, but right now, since this is just boxing, we're just going to focus on Jeet Kune Do style concepts and add it into your boxing game. So the first stop hit, first let me explain a stop hit. Okay, so there's 3 levels of a stop hit. Okay, or better yet, counter punch in Jeet Kune Do or a counter attack. Okay, the first one is called attack on preparation. So now I'm going to take my straight lead, my vertical fisted Jeet Kune Do straight lead. Now my opponent's in his stance. If once he begins to take a step to punch me, and I anticipate that, and I step in quickly and hit him with my jab, okay, that is what is called attack on preparation. So if he starts to step in and I hit him, and I intercept him, that's attack on preparation. The second way is he throws that jab, his jab gets halfway out there, and I do some type of counter punch that goes over, under, or in between that punch. That is attack on development. And then the last one, which is not a stop hit, is still a counter attack, is he throws that jab, and let's say I let that jab go over my head, I slip it, and then as he starts to pull his hand back, or I'm going to follow it with a punch. That is attack on completion. So once you understand the 3 concepts of counterattacks or counter punching, then you have a better understand what stop hit is. Okay? So this first one, I'm going to show you 3 southpaw Jeet Kune Do style stop hits against my opponent's jab. So when he's in his stance, if he has a really strong jab, I got to take that jab away from him. And the only way I can take that jab away from him or to minimize his use of the jab is to make him pay, counter punch him, stop hit him as he's jabbing, to get him to second guess trying to hit me. That is the best way. Okay, so the first one I'm going to use is I'm going to use a side palm block or parry, and I'm going to use that vertical fist straight lead, but I'm going to add that slip to the inside. Okay, it's going to be called a slanting left straight lead with the side palm or cross parry. So when he throws that boxer's jab, I'm going to move my head on the inside, intercept him, have the guarding hand up, the side palm, and then hit him with the vertical fist. All right, so we'll move around, he throws that jab, pop, right there. Throws the jab, pop. I'm going to try to thread the needle, hit him with that straight lead. The second, well, these are almost a list of my favorite stop hits, especially against a boxer who's in the orthodox stance. My second one is I love to do the hook over the top. Just a hook right over the top of his jab. And this works good is from the fighter that has his hands a little bit lower and jabs up and leaves that little window there. So when he steps in and jabs me, I'm just going to throw the hook right over the top. All right, I'm going to, on my rear foot is raised. I'm going to drop, pivot, and turn that hook right over. So he steps in, jabs, I'm going to hook over the top. Intercept him with the hook. The third counter punch we're going to do, or stop hit, is I'm going to thread the needle again and throw that left cross on the inside of his jab, and while moving my head to the outside. So when he throws that jab, I'm going to drive that straight left right in the middle. Okay, and then from there I can move out or throw in combination. Okay, Manny Pacquiao was huge with this inside cross his opponent's jab. Okay, so you're basically threading the needle. Okay, so he throws that jab, I'm just going to drive it in, move my head out and drive it. Drive it straight in. So let's do a quick review. Jeet Kune Do style stop hits, counter punches against a boxer's left jab. So the first one is, he throws that jab, I'm going to intercept him, thread the needle, I have my guarding hand up with that straight lead. Okay, second one, he steps in, I'm going to hook over the top with my lead hook. The third one is, he throws that jab, I'm going to thread the needle again and throw that rear cross to the jaw. That is it. Add these to your boxing game. And remember, just because I'm doing southpaw doesn't mean you can't do these as an orthodox fighter. Remember, there's no ultimate style, only ultimate practitioners. Have a good day.